Now we need to do the trick.
A little skirt. Ja, doe maar.
You like my skirt?
You should open it up all the way to the, like a little cape. Da 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 da! Apex man!
And Apex woman.
Yeah, also that. I don't have a cape though.
No? You have the same jacket.
Not here.
Too bad.
And on that note...
Good morning, comrades. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a very last moment random video because as we're approaching the end of the year, today is like what, 29th already? Yeah, 29th of December. I thought we should talk about recap, and usually we would involve Robert in that, who decided to go to Florida or is in California, somewhere in the West. And I thought I could do, of course, do it by myself and talk about my personal highlights, but I think to do it from the face of Apex, we should involve the face of Apex.
The face of Apex, wow.
The general manager of Apex, of Pancake.
I'm the face of behind the scenes of Apex, I feel like.
Well, let's say it this way. For every single customer who came to Apex, he has either seen you or he has seen your name in an email signature.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So what we're going to do is talk about the year. We don't know what we're going to talk about because let's make a video about the year, like what we're going to talk about. And you just basically said so it's going to be 2020 recap. So
2020 take 3.
That's for next year.
No, because in 2020 we had take 1, 2021 we had take 2, and in 2022 we're going to do take 3.
That's what I said for next year.
Yes, I mean 3 days from now. Yes, correct.
So before we proceed with next year, I think, and before we proceed with also talking about this year, maybe first we want to say a big thank you to everyone who came to Apex, who, of course, did used any of Apex's services, either rented a car, been to the hotel, did a taxi lap all of a sudden, which we'll talk about definitely. But most importantly, also for everyone who has been patient with us ever since the start of this great, not Apex venture, but the great world situation we are at, because a lot of you still couldn't travel this year, unfortunately, and maybe you can give your take on it because you know more about what's happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, I think this year it loosened up for a little bit. Like at the beginning of the year, it was looking good, and then once we started to get the ball rolling again, the floods came.
Yeah.
Which was it was hard on the area, but I know that a bunch of people have been holding on to their credits, maybe already 1 year, 2 years, some of them 3 years. They're emailing me like, Diana, I cannot make it this year either. Can we please move it to next year? I'm like, of course we can. So I'm actually super excited to finally get these people in their cars, in the taxis, in the hotels, because I'm as anxious as they are. Every time they email me, I'm like, yes, of course, I want you to come. So yeah.
I remember we've always been saying that we had such a loyal customer base and also fan base who sometimes email us like, oh, I'm just a student, I'm only 17 years old, but I'm now saving up for a trip in 2019, back in 2017.
Yeah.
And it was great to see. But now actually people will email us like, yeah, we're going to come in 3 years. Like, yeah, we definitely hope you will.
Yeah. We hope you can.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
We're here. We're waiting for you, It's...
Exactly, but it may seem sad, but actually everything has been going actually quite well, I think, in comparison to last year.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, of course we had the flood, which was an absolute big drawback, but we cannot complain considering what other people have lost.
Absolutely.
So we're not going to go over that, but it has been definitely a challenging year, but on top, maybe we can go quickly recap on the year. So first, March, we opened up. We were very happy and excited that this year is going to be the bounce back.
It was looking good. It was yeah.
It was looking good. Then mischief happened with you in the car. No, mischief happened with you in the car with the Yaris.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah. It seems so long ago.
I forget. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof.
So the Yaris has been a bit out of service for a bit, but the Cupra has been built. When you think back of the beginning of the year, what do you think about?
Oh, I'm so bad at stuff like that. Like, I have all my years and all my days mixed up. I just kind of like, I work from yesterday to tomorrow. That's it. And I like cruise through today. You're the one with the vlogs. Like, I don't have like a daily diary of everything I do.
The only thing I remember that this like whole Yaris thing is because I went back through the year. Like, what happened this year? Like, oh my God, was it this year? I thought it was actually
exactly. So like, yeah.
Year. So, yeah. What's your personal highlight? Let's maybe talk about that.
Also so difficult. Like, I don't remember if it was 2018 or 2021.
Mention one and we can say in the comments who shared it was.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think this year was really like coasting. I don't if you say some stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, that was fun. But like for me this year was like coasting. It's like an in-between year. It felt like 2020 already felt like an in-between year, but then this one did as well. It's just been like a year of waiting for stuff to start happening. I mean, a highlight was when Robert texted me and said, we might have a taxi license again. I'm like, okay, so the team is pretty small. But yeah, we just kind of winged it like we love to do. I feel like that's one of the things that Apex and the Apex people are the best at is like
adapting.
Yes, exactly.
And just rocking it.
Exactly, and just winging it and figuring it out as we go. We just like to say, yes, we'll do it, we'll figure it out. So yeah, getting the taxi back was fun because having a taxi license is a really cool thing. Mm-hmm. It's a really cool thing to be one of those 4 companies that has it. So I was anxious, like scared and excited at the same time for that news. But we just kind of like rolled into it. It was not a 1,000 laps a year. We need to hire 17 more people and get this done and at the sales and this and that. It was relaxed. We kind of like rolled into it. And towards next year, that's going to be a different story. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Ooh, what are you thinking?
Well, we now know that we have the taxi license. Last winter, it was kind of nice to not have to like prepare and we were like, the only thing we were doing was finding solutions for the pre-booked taxi laps that we had because within the credits for the hotel and the rentals, we also obviously had a bunch of people that booked a taxi lap and weren't able to come. Mm-hmm. So we were just like finding solutions for that, which I feel like we were able to do. But for the rest, it was kind of like I think
everyone was happy with the things we pulled up.
Yeah, the options that we had exactly. So, but this year we're not looking for solutions to like stuff like that anymore. We're preparing again. Like, what are we going to do? Which cars are we going to run? I feel like that's one of the most exciting things about Apex is we always have the best cars, the newest stuff. So like, we have all these discussions in the team, like which cars are we going to run? Are we going to run the same cars? Are we going to run different cars? So yeah, that kind of like, makes me happy. Giggle.
Yeah. That's good. Well, if it makes Diana happy, then you can be absolutely sure that it's going to be something epic. I'm very excited to share the information about the taxi program for next year once Robert is back from the States from the holiday and everyone is back from the holiday and things start picking up. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I do have to say also, like, when I think about this year, of course, again, we mentioned we had the floods, but floods also brought something beautiful with them, is to show the sense of unity. Yeah. It's like, even if to go more into detail and be more transparent and honest about it, you could see you always have some characters around the Nürburgring. Sometimes you can say like, about me, like, he always crashes cars, he always like being fancy in front of the camera and this and that. And we might think certain things about other people, but then people that you would like have one prejudice about, you would see them come forward and help people in such a way that you would just like make you feel yourself ashamed for what you've done in comparison to them, and you would completely change their perspective. And on the other hand, you had also completely opposite people. You might think like, oh, he's like the best person in the world, and you're like, are you actually going to do something? So it changed our look on this whole like area, people and everything, and the way we operate and how we function as a team.
I think what I saw when that happened was, you know how like this is a touristic area, right? And you have the German people, the natives, and then you have this whole influx of people from all over the world that are here for the Nürburgring, that are here for work. And it's always been a little bit like, these people like these people I'm saying, like the not native German people from here, they often stick together. You know, they all speak English with each other. They go to restaurants together and stuff like that. But like with this catastrophe really happening, the sense of belonging, everybody pulling together, like it doesn't matter what language you speak if you're gonna be like scooping buckets of mud, you know, like everybody came. We had like Ford with the transits coming through. We had so many like donations from people that I didn't even know how they got to us or how they got our message.
People
because
sending generators, hard hats,
the
medical supplies,
pressure washers, like thousands and thousands and thousands of euros. Like, I mean, that's an understatement. It really is. But it came from everywhere, and also people from all over the world, like our guests, our customers that really wanted to help, but like they're in New Zealand, you know, like here's some money, like do something because I want to really help. And it was fantastic to see like this whole area like coming together as one group of people and helping out. That was fantastic, and I really hope, because I know that it's still being rebuilt. I hope that if anybody sees the video and they still need help, they're more than welcome to like reach out, because if you reach out to us, we're gonna try to help you. We have the means, we have the contacts, so yeah, definitely do that. It hasn't stopped yet, but it's it's definitely nice to see what the reaction from the area.
For sure. I know a lot of you people have been asking to make like a follow-up to show how areas are looking like. I have kind of decided more or less to do it actually in January, because then it's going to be 6 months anniversary, and then it's kind of like half a year round date, so we can see how it's going to go. So maybe we can reach out to the people we help with and see how we can show and how things are going. Yeah. Some things had to be completely demolished. Some things are being rebuilt. Some things are still under questionable if they can be rebuilt. It's still a mess, and some people are still maybe had to spend Christmas in cold because the heating was not connected. So let's not end on a bad note. No. Let's look more a bit positive towards the upcoming year. What are you looking forward to the most?
I really wish this health situation would like GTFO.
Yeah.
I think that's just the whole world is waiting for that, and it's with ups and downs. I have no idea. I don't wanna like predict anything, because we were predicting stuff in 2019. We were predicting stuff in 2020, and like here we are. We'll have to see. I'm excited to get back to what Nürburgring is. Bora was hired, almost two years ago, I think. And he's mentioned to me, like, I've not experienced this Nürburgring that you talk about, like the 24-hour race, Car Friday, having thousands of cars parked everywhere illegally because nobody cares. The Truck Grand Prix, do you remember like the shows and the concerts and everything like that? That's what
Rock am Ring.
Rock am Ring,
people stealing bobby cars from us.
It's there's bad stuff obviously, but like the area can be so vibrant.
Exactly, yeah.
That's what I'm missing, and that's what I'm looking forward to, and I hope we can all pull together and like get through this, because it's fantastic. It's fantastic to live here, and it's fantastic to see all these people happy, and us as Apex being able to be a part of like that happiness, you know. And it's been a little bit on the down low. It's been more of coming to rent a car, going to drive the track and coming back. Whereas like 2018, 2019, we just have a standard of like 20, 30 people here outside, hanging out, parking up their cars, talking to us. You know, it's like, that vibrance. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping for it.
Yeah, I there's absolutely nothing I can add to that. I definitely hoping that this whole vibe will come back. The
vibe, that's
exactly. This is what we're here for at the end of the day, because we can say we love cars, but let's be honest, you don't care about cars.
I mean,
how many laps have you done this year?
0.
Yeah, you didn't drive a single one.
No.
You didn't. Some passenger laps, but you didn't drive a single one. So there you go. For me, I've done a lot of laps, but I also just mostly here for the food, probably. and to annoy you. You want to take care of my dog?
Yes, that. No, the thing is like if this vibe is not here where people are happy and jumping around and
then you
stuff
can
like
go
that.
anywhere else in the world.
Yeah,
to other racetracks.
exactly.
Or,
You like we feed off of that. We feed off these people like being excited because we live here. We see this every day. But when you get someone here that has been here for the first time, like you said, has been saving up for this, doing a week trip, and they're just having the best time of their lives, we feed off that. That makes us happy. That makes us want to drive the Nürburgring. And it's been like, it's not been not there. It's definitely been there, but it's like on a lower level, you know. And it's time for that to like. This is not just Apex. That's all businesses here at the Nürburgring have been feeling this. It's like I think I can speak for the whole area that we're ready to like get the masses back and like start like interacting with a bunch of people again because that's so much fun. It makes it fun for us. That's what makes it fun for us.
Yeah, exactly. How's the winter going for you?
Good. Apex usually closes for 2 weeks. It's like a 2-week gift. It's separate from like any other holidays and stuff like that. So I've been working a little bit from home, but for the rest I've been playing a lot of video games.
Subscribe to her Twitch.
Oh yes, let's go. No, and it's been relaxed. The thing is like it's not because you're not working really hard that you don't get tired at the end of the season. Like it's still a seasonal job. So like we work when the track is open, and when the track is not open, that's when we can like relax and lay back a little bit. So I've been doing that. Gathering my energy to see what comes next.
Cool. Well, I'm excited again to see that. I think it turned out to be quite a longer video than we anticipated.
Yeah, but how's your winter been?
Okay, well, quickly on that. I think it's been quite okay. It's so first we started with Dominican Republic.
That was so much fun.
It was
Is
crazy.
the vlog of that out?
No, I think I should make that. Then we had, well, I've been constantly going to the gym. That's, I think, kind of makes me happy and sane. Looking forward to next year. I have a couple of things in the works, but nothing like too crazy that is going to make me like blow my mind. So, yeah, I think things are going pretty well. It's a good downtime season. I mean, I'm not doing like a lot, but I'm also not sitting still. So it's a good balance.
I think for you and for Apex and for everybody, we still get experience on how to run the business, how to run Carmrades in the video. So like, time has not been wasted. We've still been like learning stuff and getting better at stuff. So every year is gonna be. If we're gonna be doing this every year, is gonna be the same stuff. You know, it's like we take what we've learned last year and we're gonna do it 10 times better next year.
Right, to make an end to it, we told you our story, our take on it, our impressions, and what we look forward to next year, even though it could be a bit vague unless you have been here and you understand the feeling about it. But how has the year been for you when it comes to your experience with Apex, either as actual customer or just as a fan and follower from the vlogs or other social media channels of Apex? And what are you looking forward to see next year from us, or maybe in real life, in person? Let us know in the comments below. Again, give Diana a follow on Twitch, or subscription, or I don't know what's it called, a watch, a real watch, maybe. Yeah. Just give her something. Show her some love.
Thanks.
Yeah, she deserves. Oh. Thanks again, Diana, for this amazing video. Because I thought we were going to struggle with 10 minutes, but you just kept on talking.
I'm terribly so. You make it sound like it's a horrible thing.
No, it's a great thing.
You just wouldn't shut up.
It's a great thing. I'm going to keep everything in it. So thank you all, guys. Happy New Year. In case we don't see each other on streams. Are you streaming on New Year's Eve?
You're streaming on... Oh, sorry. Yes. No.
We'll see. Stay tuned to find
maybe.
out.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe. Have a great 2022 and hope to see you here. Bye.